the welfare of society and just government of men. We beseech thee to behold with thy abundant favor us thy servant whom thou hast been pleased to call to the performance of important trusts in this land. Let thy blessing descend upon us here in this house assembled. Grant us that we may treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation in so just and faithful a manner, to promote thy honor and glory, to advance the peace, prosperity, and of those whose interest thou hast committed to our church. Amen.
Correction and approval of records of votes and proceedings of the National Assembly sitting of Monday, 18th March 2024.
Honorable members, the record of votes and proceedings of the National Assembly sitting of Monday, 18 March 2024 is before us for correction and approval. Can any honorable member please move that the said record of votes and proceedings? Any honorable member? The member for Nyamina West.
Thank you very much, Speaker. I rise to move a motion that the records of votes and proceedings of the National Assembly sittings of Monday, 18th March 2024 be corrected and approved. Thank you.
Any seconder? Member for Lower Fuladu. Upper Fuladu West.
Thank you. I rise to second the motion.
It has been moved and seconded that the record of votes and proceedings of the National Assembly sitting of Monday, 18 March 2024 be approved. Any correction or observation from honorable members? If there are any, they can do so by raise of tags. We'll look at the record page by page, beginning with page 1. Any observation or proposal for amendment on page 1? Member for Jara Central.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, on page 1, Roman item number, Roman figure 3, second reading of the Women Amendment Bill 2023. It should be 2024 by the member for
It's not good. Thank you, honorable members.
It appears, because it appears on other pages too.
Yes.
Yes.
Instead of 2023, is to read 2024. And his proposal is wherever it appears. Any order on page 1? In the absence of, yes, the member for Tumanna.
The same thing applies on Roman figure 2 cybercrime bills 2023. I think it's supposed to be 2024 again. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Honorable members, can we move to page 2? Any order on page 2? Page 3? Member for parliamentary.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. On page 3, number 2, order 51 matters of the day. So the paragraph underneath should be matters instead of matter of the day. Thank you.
There was only one matter of the day. Matter of the day. by one member. Honorable members, her proposal is instead of matter of the day, matters of the day, but I think it should be matter of the day. It's correct as it is. Yes, it's correct. Yes, member for Nyanija. Yes, member for Nyanija, please. No, I saw you holding the standing order.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Can we move to page?
There is a concern.
What? Any other on, now let's move to page 4. Page 4. Page 5. Page 6. Page 7. Thank you, honorable members. It has been moved and seconded that the record of votes and proceedings of the National Assembly sitting of Monday, 18 March 2024 be approved with amendment. Those in favor, please say aye. Those not in favor, please say no. Clerk, we may proceed.
Laying of papers and report. Report of the Gambian delegation to the second ordinary session of the Ecowas Parliament, 21st November to 15th December 2023, by the head of delegation.
Thank you. Honorable member, please. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable members, Parliament at glance. On behalf of the Ecowas delegation, I report you the report of the second ordinary session. The Parliament of Ecowas Parliament Committee of African State Ecowas was established under Article 6 and 13 of the Ecowas Revised Treaty 1903 with the sole intention of serving as that organ of Ecowas that will serve as a relation for promoting integration and unification among member states. One of the cardinal principles of the Parliament is to contribute to promote for peace, security, stability, and forge better ties with the citizens of West African Bloc. The second ordinary session of the 2023 legislature, year marks at the end of the ordinary session of the 5th legislature. The session lasted from the 22nd of November to 15th December 2023. Delegation is composed Honorable Bileji Tunkaram, Health Delegation, Honorable I.S. Dabo, member, Honorable Fatma Danjai, member, Honorable Kebake Baro, member, Honorable Samba Jallo, member, and Mrs. Aissatou Gassama, Director of Hansard, as a Secretary to the Delegation. Overview. The second ordinary session, last ordinary session of the 2023 legislative year took place at the seat of Parliament in Abuja from 22nd of November to 15 December and was attended by all member states except Burkina Faso, Guinea, and Mali, which were suspended. Page 5 on the opening session. Honorable Sidi Tunis Mohammed, Speaker of the Ecowas Parliament, called the session to order and invited honorable members to observe a minute silence, prayers, and meditation. This was followed by a remark and solidarity messages from the distinguished personnel from different organs of the community. First, opening remark by Honorable C.D. Mohammed Tunis, Speaker of Ecowas Parliament. Honorable Speaker of the Community Parliament welcomed the members of the second ordinary session of the Parliament and took the opportunity to applaud and appreciate the courage and resilience demonstrated during the journey, making decisions in the fifth legislature, from the beginning to the last ordinary session. Honorable Tunis called for a collective responsibility to build the value of respect for democracy, advocate for protection of citizens and rights, and collaborate to scrutinize community institutions, most especially the ones the Parliament has contributed to their creation or establishment. He opined that despite the challenges within the committee, there can be great achievement with the collaborative efforts of all. In concluding remarks, Honorable Tunis emphasized the importance of recognizing peace as the foundation of the shared humanity and the future. He added that history has shown that even bitter conflicts can resolve through dialogue and negotiation. He therefore advised himself and his colleagues to prioritize the peace and make it a reality so that it can become a legacy of peace they have worked on. On the address by His Excellency Dr. Omar, in addressing the Parliament, His Excellency Dr. Touray took the opportunity to thank the Honorable Speaker and his colleagues of parliamentarians for their commitment and diligence in the execution of their duties. He expressed his appreciation for the efforts and commitment members attached to the processes of regional integration and political, economic, social development in the region. On the state of political situation of the community, Dr. Touray informed the Parliament that ECOWAS will continue to engage in dialogue with member states that are in transition, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Guinea, to support their return to normal constitutional order through the organization of free, transparent, and inclusive election. He further revealed that the Republic of Niger is a concern, and ECOWAS will adhere to the guidance of the current chairman to resolve the crisis through dialogue and negotiation. On the security situation, he revealed that the region continues to suffer attacks by armed groups and terrorists that seriously threaten the territorial integrity of Mali and Burkina Faso. These, he said, resulted to the loss of lives, material, and millions of displaced people, persons, and refugees. In this regard, ECOWAS continues to provide multifaceted support to help these countries. Dr. Touray further revealed that has challenged ECOWAS force it to reflect on what is not working in the process of consolidating democracy. The title for this year's second organization, Challenges of Unconstitutional Regime Change and Presidential Term Limits in West Africa, the role of ECOWAS Parliament. He went on and said that politicians are the best suits to guide the ECOWAS on what must be done to tackle the root causes of all unconstitutional change of government. We count on your wisdom to help safeguard the rights of our people and for the preservation of peace, security, and stability, which are necessary for our socio-economic development and regional integration processes. According to His Excellency Dr. Touray, the year 2023 witnessed election in the community, citing Liberia as the most recent example where peaceful, fair, and transparent election was held. He noted that the region should be applauded for the positive development in the consolidation of democracy through holding free and transparent election. He concluded by applauding political acumen former President George Weah for accepting outcome of the election and likewise congratulated the people of Liberia for their maturity during the election. Remarks by the President of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Distinguished Senator Godwin Obot Akpabio. Senator Godwin Obot Akpabio expressed delight at the invitation extended to him to address the Ecowas Parliament. In his address, Senator Akpabio emphasized the exceptional leadership quality of Honorable Speaker, especially the creation of avenue for cross-regional cooperation and integration, and the unwavering commitment to upholding democracy in the sub-regional states. He applauded him for his staunch leadership quality and congratulated him for the numerous achievements. Senator Akpabio noted that the European Economic Committee, with a similar goal of ECOWAS, has emerged as a powerful entity and achieved a single currency for its members and abolish passport control within the Schengen region. He and compassion, the bloc with endowed natural resources can achieve the same or more. We must take charge of our destiny, working together, collaborating and integrating, he said. In his concluding remarks, Senator Akpabio called on ECOWAS to draw inspiration from the European Union and strive for advancement of the bloc, and pray that the second ordinary session in the 2023 legislative year marks a turning point of ECOWAS to become a pride of all West Africans, both present and the future. Remarks by the Justice Edward Amarco Asante, President of the ECOWAS Community Court. I would not be able to read everything verbatimly. And there is also a similar remark by Joe Alaji Mahmoudou Fadia, which is also stated. Adult care and security situation of their respective countries, as well as the implementation of the community tax. The report of Liberia, presenting the country report, Liberia has revealed that it was revealed that neither the presidential candidates of the Coalition Democratic Change CDC nor the Unity Party received more than 50% of the vote. This resulted in a runoff. They also informed that both international and local election observers praised the government for engendering enabling democratic space for the conduct of free and fair, transparent election and inclusive election. As a result, Liberia is described as a beacon of democracy in Africa. Country report of Nigeria. Sorry, before going there, on the security concern, the Liberian reported, a security delegation reported that the internal security situation in Liberia remained at a regional level. To put precautionary measures in place, the government recruits and train new batch of soldiers and police officers to strengthening pre- and post-electoral security in the event of violence. Also, the proliferation of use of drugs, mostly by the youth, are still on the increase despite the country enacting a new drug law. Country report of Federal Republic of Nigeria, the delegation report the following: the disputes February election results and the petition by the opposition party. The Supreme Court ruling affirms the result of the Nigerian presidential election that the All Progressive Party, APC, Congress rather, candidate won because the opposition parties failed to provide claims of electoral malpractice against the governing APC. Following the Supreme Court ruling, the political climate became stable. On security, the Nigeria report that Global Terrorism Index report of 2023 ranked Nigeria as 8th most terrorist country globally, dropping from its 6th position in 2021. Similarly, more than 120 Nigerians have been killed by bandits or other criminals since President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's inauguration on May 29, 2023. The Boko Haram insurgency in the north has left 80% of the displaced population, women and children, with limited options for work and survival, including the difficulties in accessing resources. They also reported that the delegation informed the plenary that Nigeria National Assembly indeed introduced an NASSI on technology and innovation, monitoring budget transparency and implementation in ministries, departments, agencies, with the National Assembly effortlessly and needs analysis critical for successful budget implementation would be achieved digitally. Country reports of Sierra Leone. Honorable Veronica Kadisise, reporting on the political situation of Sierra Leone, the delegation informed the President that Sierra Leone, for the first time in history, has the largest number of female representation in parliament. The women representation of a total of 41 out of 135 seats, thus representing 32% compared to 15% of the previous parliament. The drastic increment of the female representation made to the Public Election Act 2022, which provides for every 3 candidates nomination by a political party, at least one of them shall be a female. On security issues, the situation has been reported that in the early hours of Sunday, 26 November 2023, an attack was launched on the main military barracks near Presidential Lodge, which ransacked the armory, hence the indiscriminate shootings across the city and breakage of maximum prisons to free inmates and hardcore criminals. The report revealed that despite it scored 1.7 in the 2023 Global Peace Index, which ranked the country as the most peaceful in West Africa, second in Africa, and 47 in the world. On Ghana, Ghana also submitted a security situation in the delegation revealed that the country continues to enjoy relative peace despite certain factors threatening stability, which include among land and chieftaincy disputes, threats of terrorism and violent extremism, and socioeconomic issues, security implications. The delegation also revealed that the women and girls continue to face varying forms of discrimination, abuse, violence, and such violence against alleged witches and child, early, and forced marriage, CEFM. They also address, to address the inequality between women and men in leadership positions, the government has pledged to pass affirmative action bill. Once approved, this legislation will facilitate a gradual enhancement of women's active engagement in the public life, thereby mitigating the existing gender disparity between men and women. On Togo, security situation was reported. Togo has recorded several track records, several attacks by armed terrorist groups, they call them GAT, in the northern part of which resulted to loss of lives. The report went on further to indicate that the insecurity in the 3 border areas, Benin, Burkina Faso, and Togo, the northern part has led to unrestricted movement of people, internal displacement of population. On health, roadmap policy on gender and women empowerment, the policy is geared towards enhancing the level of situation of women, institutional framework, gender equality,